Hi, this is Sharon at datingagain and lovingagaincoach.com. Today we're going to nerd out a little bit and talk about our love chemicals and how they play a part in attraction, attachment, infatuation, and love. So first, let's talk about attraction. Attraction is often discounted because we think attraction is finding somebody visually or physically appealing. But to get into the more scientific part of attraction, attraction is actually our pheromonal response to another person. So when we talk about pheromones, a lot of times it's referred to as liking somebody's smell, which is fairly accurate, except it's not a physical smell with an odor. It's just something that comes off another person. But it will enter your nose and it will tickle your hypothalamus. And your hypothalamus is super powerful. It sits in the middle of your brain and it's responsible for all your hormones, your endocrine system. It's responsible for hunger, for thirst, for sleep patterns. It's big and it's important, and a pheromonal response that is big and heavy can often be mistaken for love. A very strong pheromonal response can be mistaken for love. So it's something to keep in mind. Okay. Attachment. Attachment is our oxytocin and dopamine hard at work. So oxytocin is produced when we are physically affectionate with people, and it makes us feel attached to them. So this is why getting too physical too early in a relationship is a bad idea, because you can feel very attached to them very early without really even knowing who they are. So it's always a good idea to wait till you find out a little bit more about a person before you start getting physical with them, because of our oxytocin. Dopamine is actually an anticipation hormone. I say it's the difference between like going to get an ice cream cone and actually physically having an ice cream cone. Sometimes going to get it's more exciting, but dopamine also stimulates the parts of our brain, our pleasure centers, that narcotics do. So dopamine can actually make us feel addicted to somebody, which of course addiction would be a strong attachment. So this is also why breakups are hard, because our dopamine is telling us that we're addicted to that person. Even if they're waving a million red flags, our dopamine will tell us that we want them back. So keep that in mind. Okay, infatuation. Infatuation is this big, beautiful, exciting time at the beginning of a relationship. The only problem is infatuation can die off in 4 to 5 months. So if you are in infatuation, it doesn't necessarily mean that you aren't in love. You just need to wait past the 4 to 5 month period to make sure that that excitement and those rose-colored glasses do not fall off, that you are still just excited about this person as you were months earlier. So when I get to show off and people ask me for one big piece of advice, that's always it. Wait till after the 4 to 5 month infatuation period before you commit to somebody. Okay, love. Love is actually all those things. Love is attraction, love is attachment, love is a little bit infatuation, but it's also respect, it's also admiration, it's commitment, it's effort, it's all sorts of wonderful, beautiful things. When people stay in a relationship with somebody abusive for too long and say it's because they were in love with them, it's more like that they were really attracted to them or really attached to them, but it really isn't that you are in love with them. Attachment and attraction are pieces of love, but it's not the love that we are all looking for. We want the respect and the admiration and the commitment part of real love. So I hope that this video has been helpful. You can always find me on Facebook at Dating Again, Instagram at dating.again. If you would like to set up a personal coaching session with me, you can find me at lovingagaincoach.com. And of course, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you soon.